Well, good evening, everybody. Hope you're all well. This is my Friday night catch up with you. Well, Friday night because I said I would let you know by 10 o'clock what's happening with the walking stick. But first, before I do, welcome. Hello to everyone. Thank you to everyone for supporting my channel by liking and subscribing and sharing. And thank you for the interest that people pay. It's good to get feedback, even though that's not initially why I'm doing this channel, but it helps. So I'm very grateful for everybody's input that has so far commented and sent messages, and I really appreciate that. I wanted to update you on what I've been doing this week. Okay, it's a bit annoying to me because I can see that all you can see from the corner when you're looking at me is a bit of my waddle here, my double chin. It's a little bit embarrassing, but I wanted to show you the craft, not me, although you see my double chin. But there you go. In the absence of proper technology and equipment and videography skills, you have my double chin. Anyway, so this week, what I've been doing this week is I have been working on and filling a couple of orders. This one particularly, as I told you, I was going to do the Christmas trees. Okay, that one is the one tree. Came out really nice. I like the little patterning on the colours. The lady who ordered one of them the same colour as the trees that we did last year as part of sets, and we're not doing those sets this year, but and I've never ever do anything exactly the same. Even this tree, which is similar to the one in the set that we had, is not 100% the same, but in the same color scheme that she asked for. So I hope she's happy with it. This is not a crack, that's a knot in the wood where it's cracked slightly in the knot. You can't see it on the camera, but you can see the bottom of the knot through the paint over here. So it's not an imperfection, it's just the way the wood is. And there's another knot on this side, so it goes right the way through. So that must have been where a branch had come off the main stem where we got this from. So yeah, silver, pink and purple with white swirly bits. And the same kind of patterns on this one. And the same colours, a different tree though, with a nice felt bottom. So whatever surface that stands on is going to be nice and protected. Okay, so that's them done over there. And then I've been working on some snowmen for the craft fairs. These are nice big tall ones, and then a number of the little ones. I'll show you them in a bit. Let's find all the ladies. This one, 2, 3, 4 snow women and 4 snow men, apart from these big ones. Okay, these were done in the similar style to the snowmen and fairies and things we did last year, because I wanted to keep the beautiful grains of the wood. You can't really, hang on, you can't really see the grains as well in the camera shot as you can in person, but they really, oops, sorry, they all came out really nice. There's another knot there just like the one on the trees. This one is rather special because I didn't paint on that mouth. That was a natural, not the corner little bits, the smiley bits. This mouth itself was a natural marking in the wood, and they're on, you can't really see it, but I haven't painted it. Inside the eye over there, and in that one is a little dot, that one's smaller, but that's a natural marking in the wood. And as soon as we saw the snowman, it already had a face between the eyes and this part of the mouth. So I was not going to paint over those natural marks. I just highlighted it with a pyrography and put some smiley marks on the cheeks. But that is a natural marking in the wood, and I'll be loath to part with him just because of that, because it's a lovely mark. You never know what you're going to find when you work with wood. Whatever you come up with, sometimes a surprise, and then we end up with a nice little surprise like that. And I didn't have to do any work for that face. It was there. I'm not putting anything else on. So I loved that little snowman. It's really cute. So he's got his scarf and his twig arms with a holly, and his gloves and buttons, and then some more holly on the front and on the back. And this is a natural bit of on the edge of that ring from the core of the branch. There's a bit of sap that's come out there that's gone hard. and lots of pretty markings in the wood, and some holly on his hat. And there you go, a smiley little snowman that nature made. We just revealed it. That's really cute. I like him. And even though there's the same wood, this snowman has got a slightly pink hue. You can't see it in this light, but there's a slight, maybe you can there. There's a slight pink hue to the wood and rather greeny grain marks. There you might see it slightly pink there with green grains. And he didn't have a face. However, the knot in this bit of the wood over there made a nice little nose, so I just went with it on the bottom. If you can see the shadow of the knot on the inside left a dark shadow, so it made a natural nose for that one. So that one was another quirky little one. He has a pyrography little robin on the side. I didn't paint that one, but he came out really nice when he has a spiraled branch of holly going around him like that. And you can see the knot over here. All the natural grain are kept in there, and I like that. That's why I didn't want to paint these snowmen. We did paint a lot of snowmen last year, white snowmen, and in the similar style to this, but painted with a black hat, and they were lovely. We sold them all, but I wanted something more special, so that's what this is, a bit different. And I really liked all those natural markings in the wood all over the show, and knots and, you know, markings. So I'm glad we did that. And this one we've called Frosty the Snowman on the bottom. So there we go. There's another one, of course, marked with a Whittler in the garden on the bottom, and his maker's mark. There we go. Then come all the snowmen and women, the little ones. These are the snow women, with little heart-shaped mouths and eyelashes, and pretty little baskets and bags on the arms with their holly and scarves. A bit of holly on the back. So that's the one. She's pink and green traditional. And then there's a metallic pinky purple one with a little shawl and a little handbag and her pretty lips and eyelashes. A snow woman. Got to have couples, don't we? But I wasn't going to paint one of the men in that colour. They're all individual. This is another pretty little snow woman with the traditional green and red, but this one has mistletoe rather than ivy. There's mistletoe and a ribbon on the back. So she's mistletoe, not holly. And she is like a coppery browny gold colour, a metallic, like a toffee cola colour, and that works out nice. And she's got pretty little eyelashes too, with a basket. That one's the same colour as her scarf. That's a metallic colour, and the holly everywhere with the natural markings. So I'm happy with those. They all came out really nice. That's the ladies. The snow women, and then the snowmen. Here they are. Oh, behave. Okay, so the first one, blue, a really nice metallic blue. No mittens on him, just his twigs and his holly. The usual snowman with a little skew smile. He's cute. And then we have a coppery rose gold with a bow tie, and his buttons are the same colour as his bow tie and the strip on his hat. He has the same colour again, the metallic rose gold walking stick, and the holly everywhere, and a skew smile. There you go, and his holly. And all the lovely natural knots and sap marks and stuff that comes through is really lovely on the natural grains. I like that. There you are, that's him. That's the rose gold snowman. All different shapes and sizes. And sometimes deliberately, but most of the time just because that's how they come out. We don't have a copy lathe. Just a hobby lathe. If we had a copy lathe, we could make quite a lot more of these, exactly the same, to the millimeter, exactly the same. But that's not what we're aiming to do. We want them all to be individual. Here's another green one. This is a metallic green scarf and sash, but all the holly is the normal color. And I hope it accentuates the grains in the wood. But there you go. That's him, the green one. And then, of course, a red one with a tie this time. No mittens on this one, and just the holly everywhere. And the leaves. And a different smile. A rather jolly smile. It suits his wider face. He's cute. With his very strong grains and knots in the back there. Yeah, so that's the snowman we're doing this week, and the trees. And this snowman is going to be very different. This one, you can't see the markings yet because I've been drawing on the lines I want to paint. I'm going to do a wash paint on this one because I want the wood grains to show through, but I want to paint it with a winter scene on around the side. So there's going to be a winter scene on this snowman with some stars and moon and all sorts. So this snowman is going to be different. So I'm going to do that next week. It'll be a nice project for that because I want one special one, and I do not want to lose these beautiful natural little knots and grains and things in it. There's again 3 tiny little knots right next to each other, a knot right in the middle of that bit over there. So I can't wait to do this one next week. This one will take quite a few hours, but it'll be worth it. So I'm going to do that next week. That's the to-do one. And then to finish off tomorrow night, so I can hand this over to the person it was made for. This was an order. It's of a World War II sold pilot. Oh, there you go. It's not finished yet, obviously. This is supposed to be, it'll be on the plinth like that. This is he's one of the dam busters, the original dam busters, this guy. And hang on, let me put his pipe right in his hand because he was a pipe smoker. Okay, so this is one of the bouncing bombs that they were dropped from the airplanes with the dam busters. And this is, I can't say his name yet. I'll let you know when it's all handed over and everything and it's all finished. He's got his pipe in his hand, and there you go. So as soon as I get more photographs up of the proper uniform of the time, and I'll get the colors and the shading and everything right, then I'll show you what he looks like when he's finished. But this is an order that somebody made to give to this person. So there you go. He's also the next project to work on, that and that snowman. And next week I shall be preparing for craft fairs because my first craft fair is next week as well. So that one will be very interesting. That is in Lisvane Village. I think that's a Christmas fair in Lisvane Village on Saturday. So I'll let you know with my next video when that's going to be. So there you go. That's the projects we're doing. And now getting to the update that I really wanted to give you tonight, because that's the one I wanted to finish with. We haven't had any more offers on the stick but the extra contributions, but it adds up so far to £160 that we've had given towards that stick, so which is fine, because even if it's only a small amount, we still can split it into the 3 groups we want to share it with, and that will be done between tomorrow and Tuesday. So we will let you know then what is said and what happens, and it will be nice to be able to contribute to some groups that do some lovely work. And I'm really grateful to everybody for their support, for sharing the videos, for sharing the Facebook pictures, and for commenting. I really appreciate it, because without you guys we wouldn't be able to share any of this stuff. It would just be literally a diary of what we do. So I'm really grateful to everybody for your support, for your likes, your shares, and your interest in what we do. So thank you very much. You're all stars in my book. I'm I enjoy making these videos now and keeping up, because it gives me the momentum to keep going. It gives me accountability, so it spurs me on. And I have achieved more this year since making these videos than I have for a few years of all the things I wanted to do, just because there's that feeling on my part of accountability to share with people on a regular basis, a set regular basis, of how we're getting on. So it's become more than just a diary for me of how we're progressing in our self-reliance journey and our zero waste journey, and all the things that I've always wanted to do for years, because I'm, in my mind, being accountable to you, the viewers, and the friends and visitors to this channel and to Facebook. Because of that, I'm actually achieving a great deal more than I have before. So thank you for coming along on our journey with us, and for spurring me on, because many people have been spurring me on. I don't have that many subscribers or people who have liked the pages, and that there's plenty of friends and family and quite a few new people that I've never met before that have liked the page. And even though it's not that many compared to many other channels, it's a big deal for us that anybody is taking notice at all, because again, it's morphed into more than just a diary. It has become part of a journey that we want to share with others and encourage people to take on their journeys. It's really empowering. It's part of the tiny little things we all do to make the world better. It all adds up. One person doing something might not make much of a difference, but everybody doing their little thing in their own way makes a very big difference. So thank you for supporting myself and my hubby on our journey, and for taking an interest and sharing. Those of you who do share your journey with me and Darren, we're grateful to you for doing that too, because all of us in our little ways make a big difference. You've all made a big difference to our journey and spurring us on. So thank you all. Keep up your journeys, and I wish you all the best in yours. Do get in touch. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do, or not, just keep visiting. You're all welcome. So I shall get on with this now. Put the room back together, all my clutter where it belongs, because I didn't want too much mess there, so I had place to put the snowmen. So I will see you all again soon. Have a good evening. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.